Hello, this video is about the Glasgow Coma scale. The Glasgow Coma scale is a score that helps assess a patient's level of consciousness. It's scored out of 15. The score is made up of three components: a visual component, which is scored out of 4, a verbal component, which is scored out of 5, and a motor component, which is scored out of 6. A score for each of these components is calculated based on a patient's response to stimuli. A patient will score a 1 for eyes if they do not open in response to pain. They'll score a 2 if they do open in response to pain. They'll score a 3 if they open in response to voice, and a 4 if they open spontaneously. For the verbal component, a patient will score a 1 if there is no verbal response. They'll score a 2 if they are making moaning sounds. They'll score a 3 if they are uttering random words. They will score a 4 if they are responding in a confused manner. And they'll score a 5 if they are fully orientated to their environment. For the motor component, a patient would score a 1 if there is no motor response. They would score a 2 if their limbs show extension when a painful stimuli is applied. They'd score a 3 if their limbs showed flexion when a painful stimuli is applied. They'd score a 4 if they actively withdraw from the site of the painful stimuli. They'd score a 5 if they attempt to localise to the painful stimuli, i.e. bring their arms towards that site. And they'd score a 6 if they're able to obey commands. When documenting the GCS in medical notes, it may be handy to document the E, V and M scores alongside it. This helps any clinician reading the notes really picture what the patient was like when the score was taken. In this example, we can imagine a patient who is opening their eyes in response to pain, uttering random words, and localising to pain with a motor response. If a patient's GCS falls below 8, they are in danger of not being able to maintain their own airway, so an anaesthetist should be called. So, in summary, the Glasgow Coma score is a score for assessing a patient's level of consciousness. It is made of 3 components: the eyes, the verbal and the motor component, and it's helpful to document these 3 components when documenting the GCS. And if the Glasgow Coma score falls below 8, it can be helpful to call an anaesthetist. Thank you very much for watching.